What's going on, y'all? I'm trying to squeeze these videos in while I can. Now, I haven't done an update since yesterday evening, so I'm like 26, 27 hours behind, but I'm all caught up, so let's make it brief. So let's start with Anthony and his shenanigans, starting with playtime at Piari's. So Anthony asked Piari whether or not she think he only got with Amber because Wayne had her first. Just say you want to be like Wayne. Just say it. You can't compete with Wayne. Let's just start there. You need to be talking to your therapist about that little insecure boy deep down inside. Then we got him and Shayla getting into it. Again, child, I don't know why she keep thinking that she the only person that have Anthony's back. Girl, I thought you supposed to be his piece. All you've been lately is a pain. What you doing, girl? Anyway, she checked Anthony for always leaving. He checked her for going behind Amber's back. She said she wasn't the only one. And he practically said she wanted Amber's life. Boy, we knew that. You just not figuring that out. You are slow. And she is crazy. But anyway, girl, keep doing what you're doing. You just pushing Anthony away. Pushing him closer to his wife. And speaking of Anthony and his wife, Amber wakes up to Anthony fixing her a beautiful breakfast. I ain't gonna lie, that looked good. I would have told that food up. And I was hungry when I was watching it too. Child, he even said he was gonna do the dishes for her. Over there trying to impress her. Maneuver his way back in. The breakfast was a good gesture. Then again, I like food and a beautiful presentation and the effort. But Amber took it and she ate it. Child, she got ready to leave the house. And he's sitting outside on the front porch waiting for her. Well, more like the stoop. He wanna cook dinner for her. I just want to know what's on the menu, because it looked like the boy could burn. At first, she was telling him no. She eventually gave in. She said, well, a girl do got to eat. Go on, eat that food, girl. Don't forget to take pictures of the plate and him. Y'all two together. Leave your feelings at home. Dang, you are at home. Lock your feelings up in the closet. But she told him just because she's allowing him to do this, don't mean they're not getting a divorce. All right, girl. I have a feeling if he made Amber dessert too, she gonna fold. Let's just hope he don't run back and bust down Shayla after she rejects him again. Now let me take all them Britney and Tamar skits and sum them all up. Mike called Wayne and told Wayne about Britney and Tamar. Wayne pulls up on Rolanda, talking about Rolanda done passed down her Kruger spirit. But Rolanda was like, I didn't raise her. Girl, that is not a flex. That's still your daughter. Saying that you did not raise your daughter is not a flex. But whatever. Britney shows up and he checks Britney. Pretty much told Britney to stay away from his son. Wayne checks Tamar. Now with all of this checking, will Britney and Tamar listen? Is this the end to the Britney and Tamar romance? Guess we gotta stay tuned to find out. Oh yeah, and Rolanda did check Britney again. She pretty much said she ain't giving Britney no more grace. And ever since she been back, it's been a problem. It's been an issue. She always been full of drama. It's always something going on with her. Well, you let her back in your house. You got that bad, Rolanda. You should have been sent Britney with her daddy. But anyway, Rolanda told Britney that she ain't gonna mess up her money. Britney told me yeah, you always been about your money. That's what Dad said. Bro said your daddy didn't even have any money when him and I was together. Well. Then we got D pressing up on Raquel. He online doing his research about her brother tequila business. She said he don't see her brother name nowhere on it or a picture of him. She trying to figure out where all these questions coming from. He said he about his business. She said it seemed like you've been questioning me a lot lately. It's business. That's what you do. The research is for this business we're not supposed to have with your brother. He brought up how she been MIA lately. She tries to get real close and personal with him, rub all on him. He stops her and reminded her that she did tell him that she was gonna fall back. Remember, this is what you wanted. Pick up your face, girl. Let me crumble it up. However, she saw the receipt from the jewelry that he bought Momo, but she thinks he bought it for T. So that skit ended with her saying that she got something for D and Tamara. D, when will you talk to Tamara? Damn it, Damian, get it together. You wasn't this sloppy on the streets. Now, them skits of Mike and Melissa arguing about the temperature, skit. But them skits of Mike being in his feelings about Marcus and how he feel about Sonny. Sir, don't you got a woman at home? Why you worrying about who's liking Sonny? This isn't very professional of you, Michael. I mean, you're coming home to home-cooked meals, snugs up with your woman every night, and you're pressed because another man is showing interest in Sonny. All right, Motormouth Mike, I'm gonna need you to step away from this one. Worry about your own over there. I do stand with you with the temperature, though. 65 degrees in the house is too cold. I'm cold at 70. 72 is high as I'll go, unless I'm cold at 72. Then I gotta bump it up to like 73. But anyway, we got Ernestine and Trey. Trey told Ernestine that he thinks Candace and Chase did in fact see them. And he thinks Ernestine needs to be getting on Candace's good grace. She needs to befriend her before she does tell. And he told Ernestine that she needs to apologize to Candace. But wait, there's more. Mama AJ catches Trey in the chicken coop looking for the missing money. She talking about you looking like you lost something. I already got the eggs. Y'all better hope Mama AJ don't catch y'all in the coop, plucking each other, pulling feathers out y'all booty, cracking Ernestine's egg. Then we got Sarah Oliver and DC. Child, Sarah Oliver done told DC that she thinks Lawrence got Nina pregnant. Daryl was pissed. But Sarah, let's be for real. Lawrence as your accountability partner. What? And you might need to find another accountant for your business. Because if your taxes ain't filed and you ain't been paying, you about to go down. Just saying. Then we got Natasha and Kendrick. So Rolanda ends up bailing on them. She's going through too much. So Natasha and Kendrick ends up working out together. She texts Kendrick for doing all that extra flirting with Rolanda and did let him know that Rolanda knows about them too. He said, what are we in high school? Sir, you started that mess. You knew what you was doing. You mad because she beat you to the punch before you got them draws. Then when Natasha gets home, Charles asks Natasha about how long she's known Rolanda and the dynamic of their friendship. And he lets Natasha know that he knows Rolanda from Lilani. That was her bestie. Well, Natasha's face said it all. Do you regret giving her them earrings, girl? What you gonna do next? You gonna ask her tomorrow morning, aren't you? And you know you wrong for telling Charles that Rolanda out here living her single life. She's living her life. You made it seem so exciting. Like, dang, girl, if you don't want to be with a man, just tell him that. Then we got Aisha and Chi still trying to figure out who in the world Damian bought that ring for. Well, I hope y'all get to the bottom of it. And Aisha, I still need you to talk to Tamara. Sonny at the gym working out. Sean walking around with his chest poked out like he the bodyguard. Gerard pops up. She giving him the cold shoulder. He talking about, can we still be friends? Guess his ex-wife still do live with him. He says she ain't with it. Sean come over there asking, is everything okay? Girl, you can't see that he's being overbearing. You can't really see much though, so never mind. Then we got the HOA president still in his feelings, trying to hold meetings. Told everybody there will be no more gossip in the community. Anything going on in Bethany and her household, he wanted to be written up. All I gotta say about that skit is, that right there is why I don't like HOAs. That right there is why I live in an old cul-de-sac. We quiet over here. We don't have them problems. No HOA. No way. We all mind our own business and we all friendly. Now let's get to the skits. That skit of Erica and Sarah Oliver skit. I can't deal with y'all yelling back and forth. But I think Erica threatened to call the IRS. Momo and her roaches skit. One of her roaches trying to push up on Sean. Momo gonna do the signal that he got some money. But that roach did tell Sean that her birthday was in November. Sade overheard that. So we already know Sade getting ready to tell that to Jocelyn. But at this point, I don't even think it really matters. Because at this point, if Jocelyn or Sade goes to Rafi and tells him that he's being played by Momo and her roaches, he's not gonna believe him. He's just gonna call them a hater. Speaking of Rafi and Mike skit. We do not care about y'all regretting y'all situations. Y'all regretting who y'all with. Bethany skits. Skip. Greg banned her from the building. He demanded an apology when he did show up. I can't do that skit or any of those skits. Bethany is too much. Her skits are definitely triggering, especially when you have ran across someone actually like her. Anyway, every one of those Nina and Lawrence skits. Skip. Can't even do it. Uncle Doodle skip. Can't even do it. So where's Don at? Where's Angela at? I know I heard some people were fired. I don't care. Where they at? Y'all left the wrong people here. Momo and her roaches need to be exterminated. I miss Phil. I miss Malachi Jr. Hell, I miss Malachi Sr. I know he doing his thing and stuff just like a lot of them are. How y'all gonna get the man up out the wheelchair? He looking good, looking all straight and stuff like that, and now y'all gonna get him off? I want to see his new life without the wheelchair. I miss Alexis. I'd rather see Alexis than to see Flawless. Why Karis ain't been at that club? Heck, is Muhammad still hiding? Whatever happened to Malachi Jr. and his little girlfriend? Did she ever come clean? Bring Diesel back.